Alright, how's everybody doing today? This is Rocketboy here. Today, thank you for viewing into this new video. Like I said in my last video, I will be showing you today my rocket collection. Yay! Alright, as you know, my name is Rocketboy48. I am a very big fan of NASA and Kennedy, and very big fan of making and looking at rockets. In fact, I have a special treat of a poster today to show you all. This is a very cool poster about, says failure is not an option. It's the Apollo 13 ship. I don't know about you, but I think this is a pretty cool poster. Anyways, rockets. Alright, so the idea of building a rocket is just being able to go out there and have lots of fun, especially with all the brand of modeling kits. They have many different types. Doesn't matter which one you get, they're all fun to build. And you all get to build them yourself, so I think that's pretty fun. I don't know about you. But, anyway, like I said, I'm a very big fan of all this. So, one day I got a model rocket for Christmas, and my dad got me together with him, and we started to build this one. Now, that one, my very first rocket, you will see that I have built with my dad. You will see, in my collection. We do have a surprise rocket at the end. Alright, so keep quiet about that. Alright, so like I said, surprise rocket at the end. Alright, so let's see if you guys are ready to see the rocket collection. Alright, now if you can see, like I said when I talked about my very first rocket, this is the one right here. It's called Amazon. It says black one right here, the tiger stripes looking. Now, we have a couple. This one, this nice pretty white one right here, was given to us by a friend of ours who also used to be into making rockets. Now, this rocket right here is my dad's. It's a very unique rocket because actually when it goes up in the air, well, let's see how you like it. Ready? Now, as you can see, this right here, when it goes up, it kind of spins, and you can just imagine what that looks like. It looks like a twister. So there's that. Alright, let's move on to the next one. This is my rocket. It's over 18 inches tall. I am very proud of building it. It took me 3 months because I kept messing up on it. I was very ticked. Anyways, another one of my rockets is this white one. I based it off the Apollo 13 ship. I'm a very big fan of that ship. And then my last one here, USA. It's a nice, pretty orange one. This one here goes a little bit over 1,000 feet. A little bit over 1,000, 600, and then I think like a little over 1,500. That's how high they go up in feet. Anyways, so here's the rocket collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have many more, but they're all in different rooms. I have like tons of rockets. They're all full of this box, but too many to explain right now. Anyways, so like I was saying, the idea of building them is just really fun to build them either with yourself or with a friend or with your parent. It gives you the instructions and you build it all yourself. Usually you don't need much of anything, but usually it's some tape and glue and maybe a razor blade. I don't really say knife. I'd say more of a razor blade. But it's not really that hard. It all comes in the package, and they are really cheap, especially if you order them. My dad gets all these rockets for like $3. But it's cool. It really flies, and they all wind up going up in a parachute. And this is how they fall down. Now, if you're someone like me who's very into rockets, you might want to think of getting to know rockets a little bit more. As myself, excuse me, I myself am very into rockets, and saying that, I'm always getting books, which is a very good way to learn how to build rockets. For instance, this is one of my newest books called Backyard Rockets. It says, learn to make and launch rockets, missiles, cannons, and other projects. 50-foot rubber band rocket, bullet bill rocket, Mercury Joe GI Redstone rocket, 10-minute rocket, and vacuum cleaner bazooka. That sounds pretty interesting to me. But as you can see in the pictures below, bullet bill and GI Joe Mercury Redstone, and looks like, I think that's the vacuum. And this is a cool one right here. Now, there's a couple stuff in the book, like for instance, one of my favorites is the one I built by myself. It's really easy to build. It's called a rocket in your pocket. And it's really cool because that's kind of what it turns out to be. And you'll never believe what it is. It's not just a rocket in your pocket, but an entire rocket factory launch system. So says the book. What you do is you take tinfoil and you take 2 matches and put them together. Now, you wrap them in tinfoil, and then you make one really tight with the tinfoil, and then one so it can slide out. Now, then you put it back in, and they're sticking together inside the tinfoil. So the way it works is you put one side, the side where that's twisted onto the tinfoil, you take it and you put it onto a piece of wood. You make a little 45 degrees hole. Now, once you do that, you take a lighter or another match and you light the middle of the tinfoil. What it does is it takes the heat into the tinfoil from the lighter. It takes the heat into the tinfoil, which lights the matches. What it does is it actually makes the side facing up, which can slide out of the tinfoil, fly up in the air. I did it myself, and it ended up being really cool. But like I said, none of these rockets ever need a lot of materials. Like this one contains a box of matches, a small scrap of wood, some pieces of tinfoil, and a lighter. That's all it is. And then they have many other different types of rockets. Like that one's a really small one, that's something like 4 inches tall. And then they have rockets like this. Give me 1 second. Which are really small, about that big. And then they have rockets that are this big. I'm looking through this book. Oh, here's a cool rocket. And then they have rockets like this, which are actually bigger than man. As you can see in this picture, some man decided to build a rocket. That's a pretty cool looking rocket. That's the GI Joe Redstone rocket I was talking about. And there's a whole bunch of different pictures of it. But it's really cool. And there's many different rockets that are cool. Like, for instance, here's a really, really cool looking rocket right here. That is actually a rocket, 4 feet, and this is what it looks like when it goes up. That's pretty cool. That's how it goes up. The hole is in its feet. And this book actually tells you how to build them. And then, like I said, there's even smaller rockets. Even really rockets still don't even have to actually go up. For instance, look at this rocket. That's a toy car with a rocket engine hooked up to it. Number 7 there. Anyways, I think you guys have earned the responsibility of getting to see a very special secret rocket. So, I hope you guys are ready to see this. Alright. So, like I said, getting to see this rocket is very special. Give me 1 second to get to it. Should have just put it where I was sitting. Alright. So, got the rocket. This rocket is very special. You're going to see why right now. So can't even fit it. That's how big the rocket is. Now if I ignite it, if I line it up to the door right here, put it up straight, and I have a pretty big door. This rocket is bigger than me. Hold on, let me bring it. This rocket is a lot bigger than me, as you can see. Here's the rocket compared right next to me. I have to point it up. But so this is the very special secret rocket right here. Ugh. Very tall, very tall. Alright, well, thank you guys for viewing on this very special episode of Rocketboys 48. My next episode will be actually me launching a real rocket. I guess you have to watch the next video to find out which one it is. Alright, this is Rocketboys 48.